So here we have it, the Jaguar F-Type. Best view from behind, but gorgeous from any direction. I mean, just look at it. Probably wouldn't choose black. Balloted yesterday, hour in the car this morning heading towards Wales. Absolutely filthy already, but who cares? It looks good. Looks good in black when it's clean. And just a shot from the front there into the sun. Sorry about that, but you've got to see the front of this thing. It's beautiful. Hear it just burbling away there on idle. Looking good. What a beautiful looking car. Ian Callum's done it again. Absolutely beautiful. And then just stepping into the car. The obligatory bongs and bangs. And here we are. So the interior of the F-Type. It's a very nice place to be. I've driven this car for 2 days and for several days last year, and it's nice. Materials are mostly very good. 8-speed ZF automatic gearbox, one of the best I've ever used. You can't even feel the gear changes, that fast and slick. So again, well done Jaguar for that. The thing I find to complain about in this car is just a little bit of the quality of some things, and in particular, I hate to be all picky guys, but on a £70,000 car, these buttons aren't very nice. They're a bit rough and scratchy, and the mirror control buttons are 1997 Peugeot. But I mean, seriously, that is it. There is nothing else to complain about in this car at all. It is absolutely glorious other than that. So that's the external shots and the interior of the car. My only gripe being the quality of those buttons. Everything else is beautiful. What we are now going to do is hit the road. I'm heading to mid Wales on a very frosty, I don't know if you can see that particularly well, very frosty day. 400 horsepower, near enough, on an icy day. Whose idea was that? However, I have struck it very lucky with the weather, because it's very sunny today. Crystal skies, you can't argue with that. So let's move on to the drive now. So we're on a dual carriageway now. I'm doing 60 miles an hour. I've got the active exhaust system on. So you can hear that rumble in the background. There's some tyre noise, but in the background you hear that constant rumble. Let's just switch off the active exhaust. Now hopefully the audio picked it up, but that noise is now gone. All you can hear is tyre roar, which you get from any car. So I suppose what I'm trying to suggest here is, well, the commentary about just how noisy this thing is isn't necessarily always the case. If you want to cruise in this car, as I've done for 2 hours this morning, you can quieten it down. Yeah, I can cruise in this thing at 60, 70 on a dual carriageway or a motorway, and there'd be no issue with boom or noise. That's great news. However, I will switch it straight back on. That noise, my God. When you accelerate and when you decelerate, the pops and cracks on the overrun are just amazing. So here I am at the start of the infamous Evo triangle, and what a place. I'm going to turn the camera around just a second to show you what I can see right now. Some of the most stunning scenery you're ever going to see, I think. And I hope the GoPro picks up okay. It's quite a wide angle lens, but it's beautiful here. And I get to drive it in this beautiful car. So you've seen it already this morning. The F-Type Jaguar that I'm going to drive around the very, very famous Evo triangle, named after the magazine that claimed to have found this, well, 3 roads that makes up the triangle. Apparently the best driving roads in the UK, or certainly some of them. I'm going to drive them in the F-Type, and you'll be with me the whole way, and we can make our minds up together just how good. Right, the Evo triangle. Let's give this thing a go, shall we? Does sound good, doesn't it, everybody? So just the 374 horsepower then, 4.8 seconds to 60 still. Hello, Mr. Policeman. And 430 odd newton meters of torque, which is brilliant, except as you can see it's rather snowy here. The roads seem pretty good. About to go into a dip where it gets quite bad, so excuse me for easing off the power a little bit just while we do this piece here in the shade where the sun hasn't been on it. I'm not too sure it's been gritted either. I'll just take this bit easy. We'll get back out into the sun in a second. But I hope you can also hear that even at lowish revs here, I've got the active exhaust open, but at low revs, 40 odd miles per hour, still sounds pretty good. Approaching Clinbrennig, I'm sure I pronounced that wrong, but wait until you see the scenery. Gorgeous January day. getting that view on the GoPro, because to my eyes that is absolutely beautiful. Well done Mother Nature for creating that. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, now back to the job in hand. The Evo Triangle, living up to its reputation so far. It's beautiful, nice twisty road. And like I say, having to be slightly careful because of the road surface in parts. It's a little bit slippery. Try not to talk too much because I guess you want to hear the car, right? So, but I will just add while we're stuck behind this van that the conclusions of the Ferrari day, that how it makes you feel thing, well, I can tell you right now, and a bit more on this later on, but right now I can tell you that Jaguar F-Type makes me feel fantastic. I feel alive driving this thing. Maybe the dangerous roads are helping that a little bit in a weird kind of way. It's certainly more dangerous, but the noises, you know, I've been driving this for 3 hours today so far, and the noises, the pops, the bangs, the upshifts, the downshifts, the gunning the engine to rev match, just sounds so fantastic. Absolutely love this car. If it's on your list and you haven't driven one yet, go and drive one. If it's not on your list, drive one, please. Give it your consideration. Jaguar have done a fantastic job of this car, and they're upgrading it during 2016, I'm told. So there'll be some tweaks to it, I guess, to improve it further. Of course, the next thing is the 5-litre R. Yes, please. That's on my list, don't worry. And 3 hours, no, in fact it's 3.5 hours now in of almost non-stop driving. Sorry, RAF flying by, I don't know if you saw that on the camera. 3.5 hours of plus of driving, no backache, no leg ache, feel very comfortable. No issues that at all. So again, well done Jaguar. What a great car. Sorry, just needs to wash the windscreen. Mr. White Van Man is throwing a lot of yuck over the card. I'll make sure you can still see to the camera lens. Right, got some farmers up here loading sheep in a truck, I think. Just need to take it easy here. A big blob of ice on the road. Oh, I can feel that. Rear tyres are enormous on this car to cope with the power, which is great, except when you're driving through patches of ice. Board of this van now. Why do I smile and laugh every time I hear that downshift noise? It's wonderful. And the pops and crackles on the overrun. Give it some revs, lift off, and hear the pops and crackles of the overrun. Which, if you want to get technical about it, is unexploded fuel exploding in the exhaust system, which Jaguar have engineered to be so. Am I becoming a Jaguar fan? I think it's pretty clear that I am. This is something else. Bit of glare from the sun there, sorry guys. It's bright, isn't it? I'm not complaining though, it's a beautiful day. Might be a silly question, but are you all getting the full sound effect? I hope so. I am. To the end now of this second part of the Evo triangle. It is a fantastic road. Ice on the road, a bit frightening. I'm sure that window wiping thing's driving you guys nuts, but I want to make sure you get a clear view through the camera. Dry stone walls are closing in a bit now. Well, most of the snow's disappearing as we get lower into the valley, which is good. Yes, Jaguar cars, well done, well done, well done. Yes, very, very good. So even in this half-hearted drive around the Evo Triangle due to the weather conditions, it's superb. I absolutely agree with Evo magazine that these are great driving roads. The best in the UK? Don't know yet. But they are very, very good indeed. So, well done Evo. Thank you for publishing the details of where they are. I'm pretty sure some of these homeowners aren't so happy with you, but nonetheless, thank you very much. Absolutely superb driving roads, and in the summer must be fantastic. So hell, got to come back when the weather's better. That'll be a terrible shame. So here we are, the end of the second leg. I'm not going to do the return leg, the final leg, because that's basically just on a main road and it's a bit boring, to be absolutely brutally honest with you. The Evo Triangle, that was something else in the Jaguar F-Type. I had a ball, and yes, as you probably heard in the commentary, Evo got it right. What a fantastic driving road the Evo Triangle is. So well done Evo, and well done Jaguar. That's a car and a half, but I'll do a better summary a little bit later on. So now on to another of my favourite driving roads.